This time on Bob World Builder, we play the Dragon of Icespire Peak Dwarven Excavation quest from the D&D Essentials Kit. Hi, I'm Bob.
And I'm Grace.
And this is the Dragon of Icespire Peak gameplay series. Check my DM's guide video for this quest and more in the full playlist linked in the description, and subscribe for new D&D videos every Wednesday. Okay, Grace, who are you going to play for this quest?
I am still playing as Clodagh, the Great Weapon Fighter, with my partners Inverna, the Cowboy Elf, and Donabella Fiasco, the Unicorn Wizard.
Awesome. When you were back in town, you saw another post on the job board. Dwarf prospectors found ancient dwarven ruins in the mountains southwest of here and have begun an archaeological dig for treasure and relics. They need to be warned that a white dragon has moved into the area. Take the warning to them, then return to Townmaster Harbin Wester to collect a reward of 50 gold pieces.
Cool.
So you guys travel for a few hours southwest of Phandalin into the Sword Mountains when you approach a canyon opening to the east. The canyon's rocky walls rise to a height of 80 feet. At the end of the canyon, a 20-foot high wall of black stone has a broken gate carved into it, with one stone door hanging precariously by a hinge and the other door missing. Beyond this open gate, in the shadow of a great mountain to the east, lies a ruined settlement. All is quiet.
So does this gate look like it's been damaged recently?
No, it looks like it's been in a ruined state for a long time.
Okay,
yeah.
That's all right then. Let's keep walking toward the settlement.
Okay. Yeah, you just see the ruins of crumbled stone walls, maybe up to as high as like 5 or 6 feet, and piles of rubble just kind of all over the place in this canyon. And at the far end of this settlement, you see a shorter black wall. A partially collapsed 10-foot high wall separates this courtyard from the settlement west of it. 3 heaps of rubble are piled high in this area, so this is beyond that shorter wall. Hewn from the canyon's back wall, a 30-foot high temple facade features steps rising to a stone platform. Cut into this facade is a 10-foot high open doorway flanked by crumbling, life-size granite statues of cloaked dwarves. Evil grins can be seen on their weather-worn faces.
How do I know they're evil grins?
You made a successful passive insight check.
Do I hear any sounds of excavating nearby that would indicate where these people I'm looking for are?
You can have everybody make a perception check.
That's a 12 for me, a 1 for Inverna, and 11 for Donabella.
Okay, so you don't hear any sounds of excavating. However, beyond the center large pile of rubble that's in this courtyard area through the settlement, it sounds like 2 voices speaking to each other, just kind of like mumbling.
Can I hear what language they're speaking?
Yeah, you can tell that it sounds like Dwarvish.
Okay, I understand Dwarvish.
Okay.
What are they talking about?
Just kind of chit-chatting about like what should we do next?
Okay.
Yeah.
I will approach them.
Okay. How do you approach?
Just normal. I swagger up to them.
Okay, so you normally swagger around this stone mound, this mound of rubble, and see these 2 dwarves just kind of sitting on the ground, leaning up aside it, eating some dried rations, surrounded by packs of gear. These look like your dwarven prospectors. And one of them speaks up. Oh, hello there.
Hey. Have you heard about the white dragon that's come to this area? We're kind of going around letting people know that they should get to safety.
A white dragon? No. How is it coming?
I mean, it's not like actively approaching right now that we know of, but it's around.
The other one who speaks up, well, maybe we should think about getting out of here. I don't. Hold on. The first one continues. I think these 2 might be able to, Scrooge might be able to help us with, Okay. So, a proposition. We're pretty much ready to leave. We're at sort of a dead end in our dig here, although we did find one secret door, so there could be more in there, but our investigations were stopped when we came across some kind of strange gelatinous gold-colored gooey creature that attacked us, and as we were running out and hiding from the creature, it just so happened that some orc-looking individual came in and just started kind of wandering about, started milling through our stuff briefly, took a couple of our rations, but then went inside and we heard a bit of a clatter and nothing since.
So, like, inside the temple?
Yes, within the temple.
So, you want us to go in there and take care of it?
Yes, and one starts kind of poking around, pointing at like what looks like a hand-drawn map of theirs. If you could head in and maybe, well, first of all, see if that orc is still inside. We don't really want to deal with that if we don't have to, but definitely take care of that golden goo creature. That would be most helpful for us, and we could continue our investigation, and we could include you and, give you a cut of whatever we find or you find. We'll split it up, basically.
Yeah, we like treasure. We'll help you out.
The one who is speaking up starts to kind of like hand the map to you. Oh, you might need this, but the other one, right, well, that's our map. Like, what if...
We need a map.
Make a persuasion check.
2. Yeah, Donabella has +1. So let me roll for her. 9.
Okay. So Donabella maybe uses guidance on herself too. Roll an extra d4.
10.
Solid. Well, okay. As long as you promise to keep it safe, and I guess feel free to add to it if you wish as you're exploring. Hands you the map.
So where here did you see the golden gel creature?
Right in this large room here. It was right by this altar.
An altar?
Yeah. Yeah, so this is...
To whom is this altar?
Well, we believe it might have to do with a dwarven god of greed named Abathor.
Oh, that guy. Okay. Alright, well, we brought you the warning. That's all we really had to do. So yeah, we'll do this, and then you can do whatever you want. I mean, I guess if the temple is safe, then you can hide out in there if the dragon attacks.
Wonderful. Well, best of luck. We don't really have anything else to offer you, but you seem like a capable bunch.
Oh yeah, we're so capable.
All
right, let's go.
Okay, as you guys head in to the temple, first of all, it's completely dark inside. So Inverna has no trouble seeing with her dark vision, but you and Donabella, might want to light a torch or something.
Donabella wields the torch because she doesn't have weapons or a shield. She has a quarterstaff, but she's going to use magic anyway, so she only needs one hand. And I need 2.
Okay. So all of the walls and the ceiling are smooth stone. There's some piles of rubble kind of scattered about, but in this main area, there are 4 somewhat central pillars holding up the ceiling and that spooky altar on the far side. In front of the altar, you see the totally stripped clean skeleton of what looks like an orc with a great axe next to it. And kind of dangling from the ceiling above the altar, you see this glittering gold gooey creature.
Okay, before I actually go in there, what's this kind of offshoot area here? Is there anything in there?
Yeah, so you quick duck around the corner. That's where they pointed out that was the secret room that they found. It looks like it's just filled with piles of rubble, though. Like they've already dug around quite a bit in there. Didn't notice anything else.
Let me just do a quick investigation, just to see if they missed anything cool. Okay, Donabella investigates with a 23.
Nice. So you guys are all kind of picking around in that secret room when Donna actually leads you guys outside and says, "Hey, wait a minute. This wall looks a little funny to me." And yeah, symmetrical to that other hidden door, she kind of pushes in a little bit and it just slides around.
Oh, hell yeah. Let's go in there.
So you go in this hallway. Are you just kind of following it along?
Yeah. Let's open this door.
So when you open that, you see basically a short hallway, but it just looks like a dead end.
Is there another secret door there? Probably that opens into the inner sanctum.
Yeah, so you walk up, give it a little push, door opens.
Okay. But we're not going in there yet. I'm kind of hoping there will be some kind of secret ooze fighting stuff. I don't know. Okay, the other door then.
Okay, yeah, so you push open that door, and it looks like a small room that also is kind of like half crushed in rubble, and inside you just see the smashed remains of what look like 3 stone bed frames and a dwarven skeleton. Looks very, very old.
I want to investigate the skeleton. This is Donabella again.
Sure.
6.
Okay, well, I mean, pretty simply, like, it's wearing whatever's left of what looks like some kind of leather clothing, vestments maybe, and you see small, kind of like a few gold, like, studs. Inverna kind of speaks up. Oh, those are like armor studs.
Oh. And they're gold, you say?
Yeah.
I take the gold.
Okay.
Okay, let's go fight the goo.
Okay. So when you head in, we'll say it's in the center of the room now, as it was kind of slowly following you around.
Stupid goo.
Yeah, what do you want to do? As you kind of have the jump on it, I guess. No, wait. No, it totally knows you're there.
It senses us.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's start fighting it.
All right, so roll some initiative.
I don't think I can catch a deer for this ooze.
Yeah, I'm
so
saying no negotiations with the ooze.
I got an 18. Inverna, also 18. And Donabella gets an 11.
Okay, so you're up first, and Inverna's on deck. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna kind of run into the room.
Yeah, you're about 15 feet.
Having observed that it's a slow creature, I'm just gonna try to keep my distance, keep it from hitting me.
Okay.
I'm gonna stay 15 feet away from it and shoot it with my light crossbow.
All right.
15.
Hits. You fire your bow.
3 damage.
Okay, yeah, so, and you're just working off the light from Donna's torch.
Yeah. And Verna's gonna go to the other side of the room from where I am and shoot her longbow at it. 16.
Also hits.
5 damage.
All right, so you guys are not technically
We're not
flanking, but
flanking,
literally
but,
flanking,
yeah.
and just firing arrows into this thing. And now Donabella, what's she up to? Still in the doorway, holding the torch between all 3 of you, I guess.
But she is going to shoot a sacred flame.
All right, sure.
So that's a spell attack.
Oof.
More than 16.
Yeah, also hits.
8 damage.
Wow,
Maximum
okay.
damage.
Yeah, so Donabella just kind of kamehamehas this, that's how I imagine that anyway. Actually, I think Sacred Flame is like, it appears around it. In any case, some reddish magical flames appear suddenly around this glowing goo and just kind of burn it slightly, but not completely.
Crisped it a little bit.
Yeah, the edges of it flake off in this perfect golden brown. Now it is the goo's turn, and it's going to make a move. Everybody's 15 feet away though, right?
Yeah.
So it moves 10 feet toward Inverna, but just out of range of making an attack. What are you doing back at the top of the round?
So I'm kind of near the orc
Deal.
skeleton.
Okay.
Does it have a weapon?
It does. There's a large great axe laying next to it.
Nice. Does its weapon look damaged at all?
No, the weapon actually just looks super clean.
Great. Okay, I'm gonna take that weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna run up to it and great axe it.
All right.
Right in its blob.
So you close the distance, try to center of mass, swipe this
Right in the
gold boy.
the frontal blob. 14.
14 hits.
A one dice I never get to use. 8. 8 damage.
Okay, so you literally cleave the blob. Now there are 2 blobs.
There's 2 of them!
So, however, they are about half the size. Now they are small blobs, so it's like a line of you 4. You, Blob, Blob, and Verna. And then Donabella way off to the side. Okay, and it is Inverna's turn. Then Donabella's on deck. What are they doing?
Alright, you know what? We're already in this. Let's just keep cleaving them. Because you know they're not getting stronger as they're getting smaller. So she's going to go ahead with the longsword.
Okay, give it a shot.
17.
So that hits. You can see that it did not break this time. Whereas before it was kind of reacting more so, like moving away from your arrow shots and the sacred flame. These slashing attacks don't seem to be slowing it down at all.
Okay.
You're learning.
I'm learning.
Okay. It's Donabella's turn. What's she doing?
She's gonna Sacred Flame again.
Okay.
Range spell attack. More than 12.
Hits.
3 radiant damage.
Okay, so that one in front of Inverna is looking pretty weak, and it is now their turns, however. So that weak one is going to make a pseudopod strike at Inverna. This is the first time you see one of its just like a really gooey blob, tendril lash out at her. However, it's only a 12 to hit on Inverna. Not enough, yeah. The other one lashes out at you. And it just totally misses. Natural 1.
I do a flip over its pseudopod.
Yeah. Okay. Back to the top of the round. You and then Inverna.
Okay, so I can't just point blank shoot it with my bow, can I?
So yeah, that'd be disadvantage to attack it with the bow from within 5 feet. What are you doing?
Okay, I'm just gonna back up and still attack.
Okay.
So I'm not disengaging. So.
Alright, so it's gonna get an opportunity attack here. However, that's a 10 to hit. Rolling much poorer than you so far.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue to back up, so 15 feet away. And then I'm gonna shoot it with my light crossbow again.
Okay. Hits.
14, 8 damage.
Alright. Ooh, exactly what you needed. Your crossbow shot, just hits the center of this goo, and this time as it's slowly trying to absorb around the arrow, instead it just like a water balloon kind of onto the floor. It is Inverna's turn. She's still face to face with the remaining goo.
She's gonna do the same thing that I did.
Just try to back away?
Yeah.
Okay. But 15?
Nope.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Oozes can be fun, but not because they're good at hitting people. Alright, longbow attack, 11.
They're pretty good at hurting, but just not hitting, I guess. Okay, 11 damage? Or there's 11 to hit. Yeah, hits.
Damage is 5.
Literally also exactly what you needed. Okay, so yeah, that goo also just kind of splashes into a gold, very viscous. Very viscous? Or
Yes,
not very
very
viscous?
viscous.
Yeah, fluid on the floor, and the room is silent yet again. So you're still next to the remains of this orc skeleton, and there's that altar,
Alright, so...
and you had just found that one secret door.
Oh, so there might be another one on the other side. But first, we all high five.
Hooray!
I high five the skeleton too.
It says nothing.
And then I look for treasure.
Okay. Have everybody make perception checks. That'll just be kind of easy.
Well, should it be investigation?
Whichever you prefer.
I'll do investigation because I have +2. I got a 6. Inverna will do perception. 18.
Okay.
And Donabella also does an investigation. 18.
Okay. So, Inverna, heads right across the room and is like, I got a hunch. And just bingo bango, secret door right across from the other one. Meanwhile, Donabella takes a look by this pillar over here. Just kind of moves what looks like one of the slabs in the carvings on it. And voila, it opens. And a number of dwarf skulls tumble out
Nice.
of the opening, but at the bottom of the cavity, you see a small stone coffer, stone box.
What is inside of that, Donabella?
Okay, she tries to open it, unlocked, and inside are 15 various gemstones. And we'll just say from her intelligence, she's able to appraise that these are about 10 gold pieces each.
Okay. Is there anything cool on the altar before we get to the other secret door?
There's bloodstains on it.
That's cool. Okay, whatever. Let's go to the door.
Okay, so it leads to another hallway. Just like the other one, it goes straight out a little bit and then curves here to the east and ends at a door.
We open the door.
Okay. Much like the room on the other side, except without having been smashed, it looks like, and caved in, there are 3 stone bed frames in this room.
Just the bed frames, like no mattress or anything?
Yeah, nothing on them, unless you want to investigate.
Yeah, we're gonna investigate again.
Okay.
I'm just gonna start with Donabella here. 7.
Yeah, she's just really, that's strange that there's no bedclothes in here. I mean, you can also describe maybe like, are you just looking at the bed frames?
I mean,
What
I'm
are you
looking, I guess, like under the beds.
Okay.
Like, there's no like bedding to search.
No.
There's no like drawers or chests or anything.
Nothing obvious. Well, I think within Verna's passive perception, she's kind of moving around the room.
Perception.
She's feeling these stone slabs on the walls, like how the other secret doors were sort of laid out, and finds another secret door.
Okay, let's go in that door.
Okay. On the wall is a large stone wardrobe.
What's in that wardrobe?
You open it up, and inside there are 2 sets of blood crimson red leather armor that are studded with these gold studs like you found before.
Sweet. Yeah, let me take it.
Okay.
We investigate the room.
Okay. And I would say given Verna, if not everyone, just advantage, because you kind of get a sense for, oh my god, wait. There's a door here. It's not secret. There's just a door there.
Oh, okay. Well, Donabella rolled a 24 anyway, so is there anything else in the room besides the completely visible door?
Nope.
Okay. We go through the door that we knew was there the whole time.
Bingo. And through that door, you come into a hallway with a door on the other side that is closed, and you see some rubble here, but just between some of the stones that are way up against the ceiling, you see a faint green light.
Green light?
Yeah, evil Disney Channel.
Well, let's go through the door first.
Okay. Through the door is a symmetrical space, like just what you had left on the other side, but it ends in rubble. Seems like it probably connects to that original room you had gone through.
Okay.
Sticking out of that rubble is another dwarven skeleton. This one seems to be wearing something around its neck.
What is the thing around its neck?
Pick it up, skull kind of just like rolls off. It is a silver chain carrying a holy symbol, it looks like, of a tiny jeweled dagger. And there's some dwarvish runes on the back.
What do the runes say?
Greed is good.
That's gross. Let's go to the green light then.
Okay. So again, this is kind of floor to ceiling rubble. It looks like this is going to take quite a while to sift through. You could tell those other guys to come help too.
Okay. We go get them.
Okay. So even with all 5 of you kind of working together, and by the way, they congratulate you on what you've done so far and, maybe ask you a little bit about what you found. But while you're working over the course of the next 6 hours, it gets dark outside anyway. And eventually you clear the space into a about 20 by 20 octagonal-ish room, but there are alcoves on either side. And you can see that on the south wall, there's just a bunch of like ruins there. Looks like the remains of something. And on the north wall, there is a small statue of a dwarf with horns, another little evil grin, and staring at a green glowing gem in its hands.
I want that gem.
Okay.
But I'm not just gonna walk right up to it.
Good move.
So, judging by the rubble on the other side, I'm gonna say maybe it shoots beams out of it or something.
You could have anybody make intelligence checks here. I would say if you want to roll for either the prospectors, you gotta give them advantage.
Okay, the prospectors are doing it.
Okay.
Natural 20.
Ha! Okay. So, the one who has been very cautious, like didn't really want to give you the map, was the one who thought like, oh yeah, these guys can maybe take care of this for us, speaks up and says, well, yeah, it looks like maybe something could have shot out from that one, but based on the symmetry we've seen thus far in this temple, it looks like there could have been a statue there, and that perhaps that statue shattered somehow. Perhaps.
Because it was shot by a beam from this gem.
Perhaps it had its own gem.
Maybe we should look for that gem.
So you kick around in the ruins in there, and you do see the fine dust of what looks like a greenish, maybe emerald gem.
That's not really helpful to me. I wonder what would happen if I shot the gem with an arrow.
As you say that, the two dwarves just kind of start like backing up toward the door.
Alright, let's all stand outside the door and I'll shoot it with an arrow.
Bing! Shoot the gem, just poof! Instantly that statue bursts and you just see a fine green mist kind of sprinkle across the room. While everyone's hiding back in this hallway, Inverna says, hey boss, I think might be another door here.
Why didn't you tell me that before?
Well, I was really focused on the gem thing.
Let's open that door.
Okay. Skinny hallway that goes off to your right and left. Over here, however, bunch of rubble. And sticking out of that rubble, you see more goldish goo in the rocks.
I don't want to go in there.
Okay.
Let's
Turn
go the
tail.
other way.
Okay. Yeah, as you just head across that way, slowly trailing behind you, this goo's following you down the hallway, it looks like.
Whatever.
You guys go the other way, and it looks like a dead end, but at this point, you're pretty well versed in the secret doors of this temple, and you end up back in the main chamber. At which point, the dwarves say, well, I think we've exhausted most of this area. Thank you so much for your help in this investigation.
I give them the holy symbol of Abathor.
Ah, wonderful.
And 2 of the 4 gold studs.
Okay.
The ones that could be of historical importance to dwarves.
Great, and as you guys then kind of head down the stairs here, you see, just as you get into that opening in the lower wall, on the far end of the settlement, 3 orcs standing there, looking like they've just walked into town. Wah, wah, wah.
I wonder if the oozes are still following us.
You look back into the darkness and you see just in the edge of the shadow a gold glint there. But it's unmoving there in the darkness.
Dang it. I wanted to get them to fight the orcs.
They're standing there and one shouts out in common, "We want this place."
You can have it. We're leaving.
As you say that, one of them does kind of nudge the one in the center who spoke up, nods toward Inverna, who herself, as you look at her, is like gritting her teeth, eyes aflame.
Shit. She hates orcs. Inverna, calm down. And I tilt her cowboy hat over her eyes. Donabella, take care of her.
You guys are kind of able to
we all, like,
more or less
shush
restrain her.
her and calm her.
Yeah, and the orcs kind of move to the side, making way for you to pass them, I guess, just like staring you down. But,
we're all holding on to Inverna.
Yeah. Do you still have the great axe with you?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Okay. One of them, or that one who spoke up in the center, just kind of shouts out to you, "Where did you get that?"
Oh, it was just lying on the steps.
He squints at you furiously, but nonetheless, they seem to be more concerned with having a place to stay than causing any trouble right now. These look like ones that would have come down from the mountains, but that's just what you notice.
Just wave at them. Be safe now.
You too. And as he says that, actually, he kind of like just looks up to the sky around the canyon, and then they run into the darkness, and you instantly hear screaming as weapons are clashing, as they must have run into the ooze. And that is the Dwarven Excavation quest. Don't forget to check out the Dungeon Master's Guide for this quest and more from the Dragon of Icespire Peak. Thank you for watching, and keep building.